All right, well, welcome back to another adventure in here with Will, Al, and Chaz and me. We are doing something a little bit unusual. We're chasing some pigs, but we have some high-tech advantage. We have a bit of a look in the back here. I know it's dark and you probably can't see much, but we have a thermal drone up tracking a couple of pigs right now. So this is the plan. Me and Chaz are going to walk in, getting guided by the thermal. We're going to hit the pigs with the dogs. We're going to get them all, and then the cavalry's going to arrive to get any that are left. Chance of that actually happening is pretty small, but let's see how we go. Now, a little bit of context, we've been hunting all afternoon, but the great season they've been having, the long grass, the water everywhere, had made it impossible for us to find a pig. So we'd gone home, regrouped, grabbed the thermal drone, and headed on out. So I know that you can't see anything. Ahead of me you've got Chaz and Kylo. In the sky over there that you can't see is a drone. Behind us is Will and Al manning the car and camera. And I've got Jack on a lead with me. I've got a spotlight. Chaz and Kylo, that's the plan for them to get in, get the pigs. If there's a second, currently not allowed to run. If there's a second, I'll try and get Jack onto it and see what we can do.
Yep.
Now, while we were walking in the dark, Will had the thermal camera focused on the pigs, and you can see us walking towards them behind. The wind was blowing from behind our backs, so this would play into what was just about to happen.
I'll keep the drone with them if you follow it.
But at the moment, the pigs are blissfully unaware of where we are, and if you look at the footage from our cameras, we're blissfully unaware of where they are.
Split up. One is heading where the drone, don't get off the ground. One is heading directly to your left, and the other one is staying straight right in front of you, but he's just still
So this sow is about to get our scent because the wind's blowing from behind us as we walk in. You can see we're not that far from her. We don't hear her, we don't see her. Eventually the dogs do pick up her scent, and unfortunately it means when we get onto the next pig that's lying doggo in the grass, Kylo is actually trying to find a hot scent for that sow. So here you can see after chasing the sow, the drone's coming back from the river, and you'll see this pig lying in the grass to the right coming onto the screen now, and Kylo's off.
Still this way?
We still have no idea where the pig is until Chaz hits it.
Go!
So you can see Kylo is on the pig, but used to pulling him up from behind and not hunting at night. Kylo has a little bit of trouble pulling it up and then loses it in the grass here. He still manages to keep the scent and stays on its track, but yeah, the chase is on and it's not looking good.
with the drone.
This stage, both dogs have really lost it. Chaz is running while chasing the drone, really. Not sure of where the pig is. The pig makes it through a fence and down into river country, and then we hear what you really don't want to hear.
Kylo! Here! Go! Jack!
We've just got to bring it back and land now.
Righto!
With a drone battery dead and the pigs had made it to the river country and were gone, it's very easy to say that the hunt was unsuccessful. But I'm going to show you the footage again. This is from my perspective. Success is an interesting thing. You know, the point of the hunt yes, was to get pigs, but most importantly, we are still at the stage where we're training our dogs. We don't hunt at night. We haven't hunted at night very often, and this was a great opportunity to make sure we could get the dogs on a pig. Now you can see the pig there. Chaz could pull the trigger and shoot it. I could let Jack go. He would have grabbed it, but the purpose was to try and get Kylo to catch the pig. And while Kylo didn't, this is what's really important. Every single time you take your dogs out, they learn. They grow, they develop. Every single hunt you do, you grow, you learn, you develop. It can be quite depressing. It can be very frustrating, and it can be tempted to say that the hunt was unsuccessful. But the truth is that every single little thing you do, like every time you go out, every time you try, you learn, you grow, you develop. So every time you go hunting, you are developing as a hunter. Even when you go out, you don't see anything, you're learning the skills to walk around the bush. You're learning the skills to find the animals that will eventually pay off. You'll learn more about hunting by actually going hunting than you ever will by sitting watching YouTube videos. In fact, some videos, because they're not in the same context that you might be in, will have the opposite effect. They'll actually teach you things that aren't relevant or even hurtful in your context. So whatever it is in life you want to grow and develop at, you need to actually do it. I know it doesn't sound revolutionary, but we live in a world where knowledge is valued over practice. And so people will spend a lot of time on YouTube and researching and learning and have a heap of knowledge. And you'll see in comments on videos how much knowledge people have. I would be interested in getting some of those people out on a hunt to see whether they can actually put their money where their mouth is. It works the same with spiritual practice as well. There's a number of people that say they're Christians. There's a number of people that say they love Jesus, they follow Jesus, but they don't spend time with Jesus. They don't walk with Jesus. They live a life where on Sunday they're one person and the rest of the week they're not. And I want to encourage you that that is not how we were created to live. We were created to live practicing what we preach, putting into application the words of Jesus, following his ways, his words, and his works. And that's real transformation. If you want to form, if you want to become the person that you were created to be, that God made you to be, the best way you can do that is, yes, knowledge is important, growing in your learning and your understanding, but putting into practice, trusting God and being faithful is the best way that that can happen. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.